Joe Ellis, and I'm just an attendee.
Just an attendee.
My name is Monique Wilson, and I'm one of the bridesmaids.
Hi, it's me, Kim. I'm a bridesmaid.
Stephanie Mullins. That's my brother getting married, so he's the
Jordan Mullican. I'm the best man. Been friends with Steve for a long time now.
My name is Chad Cade, and I'm a groomsman in the wedding.
All right, thank you, Chad.
Alright, well, my name is Cameron. I am actually Jessica's brother since a long time. I've known her my whole life, and it is still going.
Steve Mullins, father of the groom, and by law, uncle to the bride. There we go.
My name is Helen Mullins. I am Jessica's aunt and Stephen's stepmother.
The only thing I can really think of is the scheming and planning for the engagement ring. And Stephen will know exactly what I'm talking about. We did a lot of scheming together, but it was a lot of fun, and he was able to pick out something beautiful that he liked for her.
Okay.
Well, Jessica told me the story about one day when her and Stephen were supposed to go out to lunch together, and he sent her a text message saying, never mind, can't go out to lunch, just got robbed. And he works in a bank. So then she was telling me how she got really upset and started crying and he told her that it was not really that big of a deal to try and make her feel better. And she read about it on the news.
And maybe when he proposed to her, he got on one knee, and then I wasn't there exactly, but I'd seen pictures, so I was told about it. So he got on one knee, and then he had like the limousine. He picked her up in a limousine, and he got on one knee. It was romantic. So.
Favorite story? Probably I think about Steve back before Jessica. I remember him talking on 2 cell phones. One girl he was talking to on one cell phone, with another girl on another cell phone, being the player that he was. Obviously that changed with Jessica. Probably the only good story I can think of that I can tell you right now.
Favorite story? Well, I'd have to say one night me and Stephen were hanging out, got a little bored, and unfortunately when that happens, bad things happen sometimes. We gave Jessica a call at work at the hotel. I'm not much of a prank caller myself, but I don't know what happened. Something came over me. Next thing I know, my name is Harold Johnson, and I'm posing as a customer trying to find the hotel. Every direction she told me to go, I stated that I went the opposite. And the funny thing was, the next day when Stephen asked her about it, she actually bought it. So Jessica, if you're still looking for Harold Johnson, he's nowhere to be found because he doesn't exist. Just wanted to let you know, maybe your mind will be a little bit more at ease knowing that.
Probably the time when they were first officially dating, and I'd be hesitant not making sure I don't use names, but apparently there was one other person that wasn't aware they were dating and tried to get in between them, if you will. And so that came out at a theater one time when they were going up to the movies with their other relatives that were there chaperoning them. But that's all I can say. I don't want to say too much, otherwise I may embarrass somebody.
Question from the beginning. I could have thought about it. Between the two, I just think it was very interesting when they first started dating, and we all went to the movies the first time. It was very interesting. Just all the family was there, and it was I guess I don't really have anything.
Just keep Jehovah in it all the time. Keep Jehovah in it and communicate. And as far as from what I've known with my parents for the 23 years that they were together, if you keep Jehovah in your marriage, then through the toughest of times, the toughest of situations, when it seems like it's going to break, with Jehovah in your marriage, it will last forever.
First and foremost, to keep Jehovah in your marriage, and compromise is very important, because you can't just think about yourself. It's important to also think about the other person and their needs as well.
Ooh, well, not being married myself, the only thing I can say is what they say in the Watchtowers, that if you have the 3-chord relationship with Jehovah in it, then it's definitely going to be successful. So keep Jehovah.
I've never been married personally, but I would just say the woman's always right. And I'm just talking personally from how I would feel, what I would think a woman should be. Woman's always right, and I mean, he's right too sometimes, not as much as the woman. And I just know that I think that should always keep a loyal, trustful relationship between you guys, though, between the wet marriage couple, of course, and always keep it interesting.
I would tell them to continue to do what they're doing. Really put Jehovah first. Keep things spiritual. Talk to each other. Spend time with each other. And yeah, just really get to know each other. Put spiritual things first.
Advice for a happy marriage. Well, I'm not married. All I can say is crack open the Bible, Watchtowers. Got some great information on marriage. So pay attention to that.
I think advice for happy marriage, for them, they probably won't be needing one since they already look like they're satisfied as where they are. I think they're going to be really well off because Jessica found someone really good. Being that I've known her my whole life, that we've been brothers and sisters, I've seen the guys she's been with, and this is definitely a keeper, so I think they're going to do great.
Probably what most of the other folks have said, you have to abide by Bible principles, and I think pretty much everyone else has probably said something about Jehovah being part of the marriage. If you don't apply Bible principles as far as what he says we should do, then it's ultimately not going to work. But they have a good grounding in that, so we expect that to work out as well as it can.
Obviously, a lot of communication. Start early and get the man trained. Get him to clean up. Get him to do his part always helps in the long run. And to continue dating. Don't think just because you're married that you don't date. You have to date. You have to treat your mate as if you look forward to seeing them every day, and as if that they're very special, and you have to treat them special. And really communicate and be able to express your frustrations in a peaceful manner.